Thereof in the Naas Racecourse Business Club graded novice chase, 16 fences to jump, and it's the grey Vanier on the inside of En Baton. In between the two is Darren's Hope as they race along the side of the track to fence one. They're tracked by Farouk D'alene, all safely over the first as they continue to the second. En Baton picks it up from Vanier and Farouk D'alene. They're tracked by Stattler and Stratum. The stable companions racing side by side. The back marker of the leading group is Darren's Hope and a sizable 5-6 lengths to the back marker Noble Yates. Over the second. In the lead is En Baton, followed by Farouk D'alene and Vanier. These are followed to the third fence, the first ditch, by Stattler in the red cap, alongside Stratum and then Darren's Hope, and further behind is Noble Yates as they face up to the third fence, the first ditch. En Baton from Farouk D'alene and Vanier, Stattler and Stratum. On the inside, Darren's Hope as they turn to come across to the first of three fences before the straight. En Baton making the running under Danny Mullins, followed by Vanier, Keith Donoghue. Third is Farouk D'alene and Jack Kennedy, and fourth is the favorite Stattler and Paul Townend, then Stratum and Sean O'Keefe. Darren's Hope and Dar O'Keefe, and they're well clear from Noble Yates and Brian Hayes. At the fourth, another clean jump by the front running En Baton. 2.5 lengths cleared of Vanier, disputing second place with Farouk D'alene as they come to the next ditch, and then Stattler and Stratum. Little or no changes up front. Noble Yates continues well behind. To the fence on the turn into the straight, which is number 6 this time, and it's En Baton the leader from Vanier and Farouk D'alene, who more than put a print in that fence as they come across on the approach to the straight. They're just outside their final 2 miles in the opening event, the Naas Racecourse Business Club graded novice chase over almost 3 miles and 1. En Baton levels off for the 2 fences in the straight, a couple of lengths in front of Vanier on the right, then Farouk D'alene. In between horses is Stattler, and then Stratum and Darren's Hope. A long, long way behind Noble Yates. To the first fence in the straight, and it's En Baton with ears pricked, followed by Vanier, Farouk D'alene, who was just denied in Limerick's Grade 1 over Christmas, and then Stattler, Stratum and Darren's Hope tailed off as Noble Yates. At fence number 8 and the last one next time, and the order pretty much still unchanged. En Baton followed by Vanier, Farouk D'alene, Stattler, Stratum, Darren's Hope. And this count Noble Yates as they climb the hill. They're almost back at the point at which they set off. Another 8 fences left to jump, and tightening up a fraction. En Baton from Vanier, who is now within 3/4 of a length. Close up in third is Farouk D'alene, and then Stattler, Stratum and Darren's Hope as they embark on their second and final circuit. 8 fences left to jump as they reach the halfway stage. En Baton, Vanier, Farouk D'alene, Stattler all close in behind, and then Stratum and Darren's Hope. As they've passed their point of departure, Noble Yates is about to call it a day. En Baton and Danny Mullins, followed by Farouk D'alene, Jack Kennedy, then Vanier, who pecked on landing. Under Keith Donoghue, then Stattler and Paul Townend. Stratum has dropped a bit of ground. Sean O'Keefe, and then Darren's Hope. And Dar O'Keefe on board the mare as they go towards the next 7 fences from the finish. En Baton, Farouk D'alene and Vanier, the 1, 2, 3. Stattler is hot on their heels in 4th. And then Stratum and Darren's Hope as they race to the second last ditch. This will be 6 fences from the finish. They've got a little over a mile to go. En Baton, Farouk D'alene, Vanier, Stattler, Darren's Hope. Moves up on the inside of Stratum at this next fence. And En Baton hit that one hard, but continues to show the way to Farouk D'alene, Vanier and Stattler. 5 lengths to Darren's Hope and Stratum. They've got less than 7 furlongs to go, and 5 fences left to jump. En Baton. The first mistake he made was at that previous fence. Leads a length, Farouk D'alene, Vanier and Stattler. 4 lengths to Stratham and Darren's Hope. As they pass the 6th mark, they've got 5 fences left to jump. En Baton, followed by Farouk D'alene. Blundering there was Darren's Hope, heading for the 4th last fence. En Baton by 2 lengths to Farouk D'alene, Vanier and Stattler. And the top 4 have broken clear from Stratham, who left his high ones in it, and then Darren's Hope. 3 to jump. 5 furlongs to go. En Baton by a length and a half to Farouk D'alene, Vanier and Stattler. At the fence homeward bound. En Baton the leader. Farouk D'alene nodded on landing. Vanier still there towards the inside, and Stattler moving up in between horses. These 4 are covered by less than 3 lengths as they spin into the straight. 2 fences left to jump in the Naas Racecourse Business Club graded novice chase. En Baton the blue cap. Looming on the outside, Farouk D'alene, who's followed through by Stattler. Vanier is ridden along on the far side. En Baton gives way, and it's Farouk D'alene stoked by Stattler, who's about to switch course in between horses. The far side is Vanier at 2 out. Farouk D'alene fiddled over it from Stattler, who's trying to get on terms. Vanier's in behind them in 3rd, gone clear from En Baton. Up the hill to the final fence, and it's Farouk D'alene and Stattler on the far side. At the final fence, there's not much between Farouk D'alene and Stattler, gone clear from Vanier. Now the hill, 200 yards left to go. It's tit for tat. Farouk D'alene on the far side, Stattler racing inside the last 150 yards, and Stattler on the far side has got to Farouk D'alene, and it's Stattler pulling out more to make it 2 out of 2 over fences, beating Farouk D'alene in a rousing battle. Long way clear to Vanier.
Just see, can we have a very quick word with Paul? Paul, a great start to the day. He had to be tough there, didn't he?
He was tough there. You know, the 2nd is a good horse as well, and no, he grounded it well in the debt.
Jumping today, he was impressive at Fairyhouse. Was he a little bit ponderous at times?
I was just saying that I had him down as a complete schoolmaster, and he let me down once or twice today, but never going to do anything silly, like, you know. Like, he is a very good jumper, but I was just a little bit disappointed in that area today.
He saw it out really well, in fairness to him. Is he an out-and-out stayer, do you feel?
I think he is. I think he is. You know, it was a nice gallop, and you know, he's really here, especially from the back of the last. He's dug in, and I think that's a sign of a proper stayer, isn't it?
Onwards and upwards. Well done. Thanks, Paul. Appreciate it.